Am I audible to everyone? Okay. Okay, then let's begin today's session. Sit in any comfortable pose. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and long exhale out. Inhale and then exhale. Let's chant 3 times Om together. Inhale. Now join your hands together in front of the heart center. Bow your head down. Then open your eyes while blinking. And namaste to everyone. Okay, so let's begin with the warm-up and then we'll talk about the postures. Okay, now stretch your both legs forward and then open your hips, open your legs out like this. Can you hear me? Yeah, so then get to the position. Open your legs out. Press your palms on your mat. Now, as you exhale, lower your both legs down to the left side and then twist your spine to the right side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale on the other side. Drop your legs down and then twist your spine out. Inhale, again back to the center. Exhale on the other side. So here we are working on the mobility of our hip joint. As we told yesterday that we have got mobility in our hip joint. So we are working out here. Inhale again back to the center. Exhale on the other side, twist. Inhale again back and then exhale there. Now extend your right leg forward and then bend your left leg into 90-degree angle. Make sure your left leg is bent into 90-degree angle and keep your right leg straight in front. Now press your both hands either side of your right leg and then exhale, completely bend down and then pull your leg muscles out and then hold there for a while. 5, look front to your toes. 4, try to touch your chin on your knee. 3, bend your left leg. 2, make sure your knee is in line with your right hip. Sorry, left knee is in line with the left hip. Okay. 2, make that 90-degree angle. 1. Now inhale back to the center and then stretch your both hands up over the head. And then exhale, lateral bend to the left side. Drop your left hand down on your left leg. Right arm up over the ear. And then lift your head up and look at your palm. Stretch, stay for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, again stretch your arms over the head. Exhale, drop your forearms on the floor. Grab your right leg and then completely bend down again. And then stay for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, again halfway look up, look front, and then bend your right leg at the knee into 90-degree angle. Now both legs are bent into 90-degree angle. Now stretch your arms to the side and then exhale without taking any support. Completely bend down. Use your low back strength. Inhale, come up high, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, again bend forward. While inhaling, come up high. While exhaling, completely bend down. Use your low back strength. Inhale again, come up high, and then exhale, bend forward. Try to lower your head down, lengthen your spine, look front. Inhale again, come up high, and then exhale one more time, bend forward, and then hold. Now press your both hands on your mat, and then make a wave out of your body. 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down. 2. Inhale, again, reach up. Exhale, completely bend down. Inhale, again, reach up. Exhale, completely bend down. And then try to drop your forehead on the floor and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to the center. Stretch your arms to the side. Now exhale, drop your left hand on your left leg. Right arm up over the head. Again, lateral bend to the left side. Stay. 1. Look at your palm. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, back to the center. Now from here, without taking any support, swing your left leg forward onto your right knee into double pigeon pose. Yeah, both legs are on each other like this. Now wrap your left arm over your right arm. Now grab your hands together. Now take your hands up over the head. Now exhale, completely bend down and try to drop your forearms on the floor. Spine is straight, look front, and then stay there. Feel that stretch on your upper leg, on your left leg. Stay 5. With every exhalation, deepen into the posture. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale again, come up high, stretch your arms over the head. Interlock your fingers and then turn your palms up. Pull your abdomen in and then lift your head up. Exhale, lateral bend to the right side. Drop your right shoulder down, right elbow down on the floor. Left hand up over the ear. Sustain this position for a while. Breathe in and exhale the air. Normalize your breath. Keep on stretching your sideways. Inhale, come up high to the center. Exhale, on the other side, drop your left hand down, right arm up over the ear and stretch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to the center and then exhale, release your hands down. Now extend your left leg forward and bend your right leg into 90-degree angles. Now inhale, chest open and place your hands either side of your left leg. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, again make a wave out of your body and then reach up high. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, again bend forward. Look front, fix your gaze on your toes and then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale again, come up high. Exhale, bend forward and grab your left foot with your hands, and then completely bend down and stretch your left back of your knee muscles and stretch your hamstring and your lower back together. Forcefully exhale out and deepen the posture and hold for 3, 2, 1. Now walk your hands back. Now bend your left leg into 90-degree angle as well. Now both legs both legs are bent into 90-degree angle, and then stretch your arms to the side. Exhale without taking any support, completely bend down. Completely bend down. Very nice. Inhale again, come up high. Maximize that strength of your lower back. Exhale again, bend forward. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, again, completely bend forward. Inhale, again, come up high. Exhale, again, bend forward. Now press your hands on the floor. Now make a wave out of your body. Reach up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale back to the center. Walk your hands back. Now stretch your arms to the side and then drop your right hand on your right leg. Left hand up over the ear. Stretch your left hand over the ear and hold. 1. Pull your chest up. 2. Keep on opening your chest out. 3, 4. Feel that stretch on your left side of the waist. 5. Inhale again, stretch your arms to the side. And then exhale, swing your right leg forward onto your left knee. Now wrap your right hand over your left arm. Now with the next inhalation, sweep your hands up. Exhale, bend forward, forearms on the floor. Look front and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 'Now inhale, walk your hands back, stretch your arms over the head, and then exhale, lateral bend to the left side. Drop your left hand down, right hand up over the ear, and stay for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale again back to the center, and then exhale, release your hands down, and then extend your both legs forward. Now shake your legs, shake your thighs. Now swing your both legs back for the tabletop. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, head down, hump on your back. Squeeze your butts in. Inhale, again head up, look up high to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your head down, hump on your back. Squeeze your butts in. Inhale, head up, look up high. Exhale, head down, hump on your back. Squeeze your butts in. Inhale one more time, lift your head up, look up high, and then hold for 3, 2, 1. Now tuck your toes under and then reach your tailbone high for the downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs one by one. Bend your one leg at a time like this. Keep on reaching your hips high towards the ceiling. Now walk your both legs forward into halfway look up, spine straight. Exhale, completely bend down. Inhale, stretch your arms over the head. Make a nice arc on your back. Look front, chest open. Elevate your shoulders high and hold for 3, 2, 1. Don't push your hips forward. Make sure you are not pushing your hips forward. You're just bending back from your thoracic region. Okay. Now exhale, bend forward, hands on the floor. Now send your right leg back. Drop your back knee on the floor and sink your hips down. Just feel that stretch. Feel that stretches. Where are they coming? They are coming on your hip flexor. They are coming on your hamstring, your lower back. Okay. Now send your left leg back for the mountain. Now drop your knees, chest and chin on the floor. Full Ashtanga Namaskar. Keep your hips high. Look front. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the Cobra Pose, Pujangasana. And then exhale, roll back on your toes for Parvatasana or mountain. Now step your left leg forward and drop your back knee on the floor. Again, sink your hips down. Make your toes pointed. Flex your toes. Look front and make sure your front knee is not going further than your toes. Okay, make sure it is right above your ankle or toes. Exhale, step your right leg forward in the forward bend. Completely bend down. Inhale, stretch arms over the head. Make a nice arc on your back. Chest open. Exhale, again bend forward, hands on the floor. Send your left leg back. Drop your back knee on the floor. Asvasanchalana, horse riding pose. Exhale, right leg back for the mountain. Parvatasana. Now drop your knees down, chest down, and chin down on the floor. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the Cobra Pose, Pujangasana. Exhale, roll back on your toes for the mountain. Reach your tailbone high. Now step your right leg forward in between your both hands. Drop your back knee on the floor, sink your hips down, stretch, push your hips down. Exhale, left leg forward to meet your right leg in the forward bend. Inhale, take your arms up over the head, all the way come up high, stretch. Don't push your hips forward. Exhale, again bend down, hands on the floor. Send your right leg back, drop your back knee on the floor. Again, push your hips down, stretch your back leg. Now send your left leg back for the mountain. Drop your knees down, chest down, and chin down on the floor for Ashtanga Namaskar. Hold your breath here. Varunda ji, bring your elbows close to the rib cages. Yes. Now inhale, swing forward for the Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Make sure your elbows are bent, your lower belly is on the floor, and you are stretching your shoulders and your upper thoracic region. Exhale, again roll back on your spine into the mountain or Parvatasana. Now step your left leg forward in between your both hands and then drop your back knee on the floor. Again, push your hips down, stretch. Exhale, step your right leg forward to meet your left leg in the forward bend. Inhale, take your arms up over the head. Exhale, bend forward, hands on the floor. Send your left leg back, drop your back knee on the floor. Sink your hips down, Push your hips down, stretch. Exhale, send your right leg back. Drop your knees, chest, chin on the floor. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the Cobra Pose, Pujangasana. Exhale, roll back on your toes for the mountain. Now step your right leg forward in between your both hands. Drop your back knee on the floor. Maximize the angle between your both legs and keep on stretching your hips in this position. Exhale, left leg forward to meet your right leg in the forward bend. Inhale, arms up over the head. Make an arc on your back. Exhale, bend forward, hands on the floor. Now send your right leg back. Drop your back knee on the floor. Push your hips down. And then exhale, left leg back for the mountain. Drop your knees, chest, chin on the floor. Now stay here in this position. Now walk your knees forward. Just walk your knees forward. Reach your hips even higher than before. And then hold here for 3. Make sure your chest is on the floor. 2, 1. Now from here, try to lift your right leg off the floor. Try to raise your right leg all the way up. Make your toes pointed and then hold for 3. Keep on stretching your thoracic region only. 2, 1. Drop your right knee on the floor. Now raise your left leg up in the air, all the way high. Make your toes pointed again. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop your left knee on the floor. Now swing yourself forward for the Cobra Pose, Pujangasana. Chest open. Press your palms on the floor and rotate your hands slightly outward. Rotate your hands like this and then pull your chest up. If your hands are like this, rotate your hands like this and then pull your chest up. Now stay for 3. Look front. Roll your shoulders back. Shoulders away from the ears. 2, 1. Exhale, roll back on your toes for the mountain. Now stay here. Catch your breath. Now left leg forward in between your hands and then push your hips down. Now place your both hands on your front knee, on your left knee. Place your both hands on your front knee and then push your hips down and then open up your chest. Keep your hands straight. Push your knee away from your body and then lift your chest up. Move back and then hold. 1, 2, and 3. Release your hands down on the floor. Step your right leg forward to meet your left leg in the forward bend. Inhale, take your arms up over the head. Exhale, bend forward, hands on the floor. Now send your left leg back and drop your back knee on the floor. Sink your hips down once again. Push. Exhale, right leg back for the mountain. Now drop your knees, chest, chin on the floor and stay here for a while. For 3, 2, walk your knees forward from here. Now tuck your toes under and try to lift your both knees off the floor. Lift your both knees off the floor. Keep your legs straight and then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop your knees down. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the Cobra Pose, Pujangasana. Exhale, roll back on your toes for Parvatasana, mountain. Again, pedal out your legs one by one. Keep on stretching your legs. Now walk your legs forward. Now walk your both legs forward in between your hands. Exhale, completely bend down and hold on your big toes. Hold on your big toes, bend your elbows and stretch your spine. Now, with the next inhalation, take your arms up over the head. Open up your chest and then exhale, release down. So now I hope you are already warm now. So now we will talk about Urdhva Hastottanasana. Okay, so this is the first posture we have got in Ashtanga and Hatha Yoga. Okay, in which we're gonna take our hands up over the head and we're gonna bend from the thoracic region. Okay, many people they bend from the lumbar region too, but if they are flexible, if they are not flexible, they are supposed to bend from the thoracic region only. Okay, so let's suppose if they are not open from a thoracic, open their from their thoracic region or shoulders, if directly they are bending from the lumbar region, then they will get a lot of pressure on their lower back. Okay, so that we are not supposed to do. All right. So in the beginning, we will understand how we're gonna open from our shoulder and then thoracic region. Later on, we will move on to our lumbar region. Is that clear? Okay. So from here, just extend your both hands forward, turn your palms down. Now from here, if you're taking your hands up over the head, try to take your hands back as far as possible, just far away from your body. Take your hands back. Just understand the range of motion of your shoulders now. Now release down. Now rotate your hands outward. Reach your pinky finger forward. This is your pinky finger. Reach your pinky finger forward. Create space in your shoulders. Now from here, take your hands up over the head and stretch your arms. And now understand the range of motion of the shoulder socket. So did you feel any difference in between both of them? So what was the difference that you feel in this?
The range of motion with the second flow is much less compared to the first flow.
That was lower than the first one?
Yeah.
For me, it was more. The second one, I could go more behind.
Okay. See, the tendency of your hands is to rotate outwards. So it's going to be very hard to rotate your hands inward. But if you're rotating your hands outward, then you're going to create the space in your shoulder socket. Okay, so that is then you're going to increase the range of motion of your hands. All right. See, when you're doing back bend, if you're not rotating your hands outward, you will feel that bone on bone compression if your hands are rotating inward. Okay, so let's suppose if your hands are rotating inward, now if you're taking your hands up, you cannot go further than this. Just look at here. My hands are turned in. It means the internal rotation of my hands. If I'm taking my hands back, it cannot go further than this. But if I'm rotating my hands outward, creating space in my shoulder socket, then I can take easily my hands back, back, back as far as what I want. Okay, so that is going to create the space in the shoulder socket and you're gonna deepen the posture. Okay, whenever you're going for the back bend, we are supposed to rotate our hands outward. Okay, whether you're doing chakrasana, wheel pose, or hastottanasana, any pose in which you are doing back bend, that is supposed to happen with your outer rotation of your hands. Okay, not with the internal rotation. Okay, so with the outer rotation, we're gonna take our hands up over the head in Urdhva Hastasana. So, so now from when you're taking your hands up, from here you can turn your palms forward. See, this is the outer rotation. Now you can turn your palms forward. So that does not matter whether you turn your palms forward, in or out, but the fact of the matter is to rotate your arms from the top. Okay, unless it is rotated from the out, like unless it is rotated from the top, then you won't find the back bend. All right, so make sure you're rotating your hands you're rotating your hands outward from the top, not just like this. Okay, just rotate your hands completely out from the top and then increase the range of motion that is going to extend it back more. All right, So whenever you're going for the back bend, first your shoulders should be open, your thoracic should be open, then your lumbar region will come into this place. Okay, so first we should have enough mobility in our shoulder so that our scapula will move down, and that is also called depression of the shoulders. Okay, so if you're elevating your shoulders, that is also going to help you out. But if you're depressing your shoulders, that is also going to help you out. Okay, but in the elevation, you will be more deep in, but with the depression of the shoulder, there will be restriction in that back bend. Okay, so now from the thoracic region, why is it supposed to open from the thoracic region only? Why we are not getting into the lumbar region? Any idea why I'm saying that don't bend from the lumbar region, just bend from the thoracic region only?
Because you're suppressing the Bandscheiben, it's in Germany, I don't know the word. Between the bones, you have like the smooth part in your. I'm missing the word. I'm sorry. I'm not.
In between the vertebrae, there are like synovial fluid or spongy
Yeah.
thing, which is going to give us
Pressing them, and then it's like.
Yeah, as we discussed yesterday, that we have got stability in our lumbar region, right? In our thoracic region, we have mobility, but if we are bending from the thoracic region, so it has a tendency to move, but your lumbar region does not have tendency to twist, right? But if we are bending from our thoracic region, it's going to be easier. If all right, so always bend from the thoracic region because it has got it tend to it is tend to bend. All right, so don't directly bend from the lumbar region, right? Because it has stability. In the stability, we can extend and flex, but in the lower back, there are a lot of stiffness or a lot of restriction that we cannot allow that does not allow us to go deep in. All right. So in the beginning, we will bend from the thoracic region. Once you become enough mobile or enough flexible from the thoracic region, then you can move down to your lumbar region. Okay. So let's suppose somebody has got dislocated shoulder. So how they are going to do this posture? Because they cannot take their hands up if they have got shoulder dislocated. Any idea how we are going to modify that posture for them? Okay, so you can use the block or strap behind. Okay, so they can take their hands down, but they cannot take their hands up. So if their hands are behind their hips, they can use the block or strap like this, and they're gonna push their hands back and open up from the thoracic region only. Okay, so don't bend from the lumbar region, just thoracic region. This is the thoracic region openness. It's the lumbar region openness. Okay, understand this, how we're gonna bend in the beginning. All right. And one more thing, one more posture, one more preparation that we are going to do, which is going to bring more awareness in our thoracic region and that out rotation of our hands. Okay, just take the one arm distance from the wall like this. Okay, and then rotate your hand completely outward. Rotate your hands completely outward and look front. So now this will give you nice stretch only on your thoracic region, not on your lumbar region. Okay, take the one arm distance from the wall and make sure your right hand, like whichever hand is there against the wall, that should be above your head. Okay, now rotate your hand completely out from the top. Don't bend like this only. Okay, it's supposed to be bent like this. Very nice. Rotate your hand. Good job. Rotate your hand completely out and keep on pressing that hand against the wall or against anything. Just push and then rotate And adjust your other hand over here on your scapula. And try to pull up high, elevate, and sustain this elevation right there. The more you sustain your elevation, the more extension you will have in your shoulder socket only. Pull up high, chest open, keep pulling up high. Don't let that pressure go on your lower back. If it's getting on your lower back, that means you're doing something wrong there. Is it coming on your lower back? All right. And you, Miraya ji, and Kim, if you're having that lower back pressure on this back bend, that means you're doing it wrong. Okay. Make sure your hand is above your head, not in the shoulder level. If it's in shoulder level, that requires a lot of flexibility. But if it is above your head against the wall, then it's going to be easier to open up like this. Okay, and keep on pressing your hand against the wall and open up and sustain this elevation. Pull and bend, pull and bend. Now let's do it on the other side. Take your left hand out and try to rotate your hand completely outward and press your hand against the wall. Yeah, take your hand against the wall and then rotate your hand completely outward. And then push your hand, keep that hand straight and pull up high, pull your chest up and sustain this elevation there. Maintain this elevation in your thoracic region. Pull and bend like this. Now hold. 1. Miraji, just keep your left hand straight. 2. Push. Left hand straight, push. 2. Keep elevating your chest high. 3. Good job, Virudaji. 4. 5. And then exhale, get off from the posture the same way you went in. Did you feel any stretch in your shoulder socket? In your chest or in your biceps? So this is how we are going to increase the mobility of our shoulders and mobility of our thoracic region. Okay, and we do have other poses as a preparatory poses for the back bend, like extended puppy pose and Aswa Sanchalana. This is your extended puppy pose in which you are in the tabletop and you're going to extend your both hands forward and your hips gets high as same as like this. And then you're going to look front and try to push your hips down, push your chest down and look in front. Again, make sure your hands are rotating outward because we are doing back bend. Let's do this extended puppy pose, everyone. Keep your hips high, push your shoulders down, push your chest down, look front. Very nice. And then hold. Tucking your toes under. Hold the position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now exhale, release back to the child pose. Do you know other poses which can be preparatory postures for the back bend?
What about like easier possibility of the camel, like
camel pose? Yes, see, these poses are very intense poses. So we are preparing for this pose. Like this camel pose is peak pose, and your wheel pose is a peak pose. If you are going for the Bhujangasana, in which you are touching your head in the full cobra pose, in which you are trying to touch your head with your legs. So we are preparing for this. So the preparatory poses should be intense but easier one. All right. So as we did that extended puppy pose, it's easy, but it's going to affect you more, and it's gonna make your spine warmed in order to get to the peak pose. What other poses can be? Nice try, Kim.
What about Cobra Pose?
Cobra pose, yeah, itself is preparatory pose. That's going to work.
Yes.
And bridge pose for chakrasana.
Bridge pose, yeah, that can be also try.
And
As we how did we warm up ourselves in the for the back bend? Do you remember the sequence? We were doing
Cat.
knees chesting on the floor, cat and cow, and extended puppy pose. We made that variation in the knees chesting on the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. We were lifting our knees off the floor. We were reaching our one leg up off the floor. So these are the variations in your tabletop, in your um, in your Cobra pose, Ashtanga Namaskar. So this is how we are going to prepare our peak pose. Sorry, we're gonna prepare this preparatory pose. Okay. Any question that you want to ask about this back bend? No question. See, one.
are there any counter poses if we experience pain in our lower back after after these asanas poses?
Yeah, we do have floating hip. Yeah, one more thing, we do have floating rib cages in our thoracic region. Okay, these are like this behind. Okay, so whenever you're doing back bend from the lumbar region, make sure they are not pinching your internal organs. Okay, so that is why I'm saying just keep on elevating. The more you elevate, it's not gonna push. If you're gonna just bend from the lumbar region, you may hurt your internal organs with that floated rib cages. Okay, so always remember whenever you're doing back bend, you have to elevate, then bend, elevate, and then bend, elevate, and then bend. It's gonna help you out to deepen the posture. Don't directly get to the back bend without warm up or without stretching from your shoulders and then thoracic. That is then you can get to the lumbar region. All right. So what are the benefits of doing this back bend?
The spine becomes more flexible.
Yeah, spine becomes more flexible.
It strengthens the extensor muscles of the back.
Yeah, that strengthens your posterior group of muscles or hip extensors. Okay, so if you have lower back pain or yeah, if you have lower back pain, then you're supposed to do the slight back bend, not deep back bend. Okay, like baby cobra pose. This is your baby cobra pose. This is your baby cobra pose. But if you're going for the extended cobra, this is your extended cobra. If you're going for the full cobra, you're gonna touch your head like this. Okay, and if you want to strengthen your lower back muscles, you have to be slight up of the floor without support. If you're taking the support, it will not build the strength. It will just give you stretches. That is also important to understand. Okay, if you're working out for the strength, then you have to be off the floor. Like the locust pose that you can try, like Superman pose in which you are extending arms forward and you're gonna try to lift your head up, legs up off the floor. And what else benefit we do have in this back bend?
Yeah, especially in the Western countries right now, if they are sitting like 10 hours in home office and everything is like the muscles are shortened in the day, like in the breast.
Mm-hmm.
You open up your chest again. So you have a counter pose to the everyday life. But
Yes. See, if you have kyphosis on your back, at that time you can do this back bend. What does the mean of kyphosis? When you're making hump on your back like this, when you do a lot of work on your laptop or computer screen, then you usually collapse with the shoulders, and your muscle does not get enough strength. That's why it's losing itself, right? That's why it is not letting you, letting you be back in the in the in the natural position. That's why it's moving you down. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do all back bend for those who have got kyphosis. Okay, if you don't have kyphosis, then and what are the contraindications of this posture? Who is not supposed to do this posture?
Anyone with herniated or slip disc.
Yeah, who has got herniated disc or slip disc. Okay, but if somebody has herniated disc or slip disc, they can try slight back bend like baby cobra pose, not extended cobra. Deep back bend is not allowed for them, but slight back bend is fine, like bridge pose with a block support they can try. Or if they are lifting their palms off the floor, then again they are trying bridge cobra pose. That is also going to help them out. Okay, if somebody has hernia, there is difference between hernia and herniated disc. Hernia, that happens in your abdomen when the skin comes out from your from your abdomen. That is your hernia. Okay, if you have hernia, then you're not supposed to do it. Okay, so these are the contraindications we do have in this posture. Any question do you want to ask about?
So, what's wrong with my
Okay.
Zoom?
Okay, if you don't have any question, then let's finish today's session. Sit in any
So,
comfortable
just one thing I wanted to ask. One
yes,
thing,
yes,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah, I just want to know the counter poses. If after back bending, if we get soreness in our lower back, what can be the counter pose?
Counter poses will
Really?
be your forward bends. Okay,
Okay.
so forward bends like a Paschimottanasana, plow pose, halasana, they all are your counter poses. Okay. Do you guys have pain on your lower back or on your thoracic region?
Little bit.
Little bit.
Little bit on lower back.
Then do the forward bend. Do the forward bend. Okay. Okay, then let's finish. Sit in any comfortable pose. Close your eyes. Let's finish today's session with 1 Om followed by 3 Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And namaste to everyone. Okay, then enjoy your day, enjoy your evening. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.